Imagine there's a capitalist who wants to run a business like this, but actually also pays their people well.
Imagine if there were a capitalist, say a Jewish one who lives in Los Angeles, has a successful YouTube show. As soon as he said that, I was like, this bro is gonna buy Creator Clash. Apparently, Ethan Klein wants to buy Creator Clash. He posted on his stories just 4 hours ago. It's now 9:45 p.m. Eastern, piggybacking on Harley's tweet about it. Harley says, open letter to Creator Clash. I know I am not Keemstar, and this may not seem legit, but as a longtime fan and viewer of Creator Clash and a boxer, I am very interested in buying what remains of the IP. This is a serious inquiry. Owners, please reach out to me for talks. And so someone put that in Reddit, and we know Ethan loves a Reddit moment, so I'm sure he saw it in there. And he said, I will buy Creator Clash. Owners, reach out. Let me just click through and see. I literally just saw this as I was like putting things together. That's the soft quote that he shares a lot. Should I buy Ian's house too? I mean, what a dunk this would be if it happened. I actually somehow anticipated that this was going to happen. In my brain, so a Friday night when I got home from the movie, I watched the show, and there was a moment. And tell me if you guys caught it too. I'm sure I'm not the only one. There was a moment where Ethan was hypothesizing about a capitalist buying Creator Clash. And he went on this big thing about capitalism versus socialism. And you know what I mean? He did his whole Ethan thing, right? And I was like, this feels like he's painting a narrative, like painting a picture of something that he wants to do. And I kind of just like put it in my head and like kept watching. I didn't think much of it, but I was like, is this bro gonna buy Creator Clash? Did y'all catch this as well? Here is the clip of him talking about it. You know, so he's outraged at the fact that Ian and Anissa have, you know, claim to be socialists, but have left these working class creators, some with nothing, right? So here is Ethan talking about that, and then painting a picture of a brighter future. And I'm just wondering if y'all caught this too.
It sounds like she's talking about other big boxing events.
Now wait till I tell you this. Imagine there's a capitalist who wants to run a business like this, but actually also pays their people well.
Mm-hmm. Imagine if there were a capitalist, say a Jewish one who lives in Los Angeles, has a successful YouTube show, 4 to 5 days a week. As soon as he said that, I was like, he's got an idea. And I don't know if it sprang from this conversation or if he's been thinking about it, but I was like, this bro is gonna buy Creator Clash. I'm so glad that I remembered this moment as I was reading his stories today.
You know, imagine a world where you live in a social democracy where there's strong unions who have strong minimum wages and minimum guarantees and stuff. Imagine that society. That's a society.
So of course, you know, he's putting it into this bigger story about, you know, I'm a social democrat. I'm not a socialist. I'm a social democrat. And, you know, the way we work with capitalism is better for people than, you know, getting rid of capitalism altogether. I don't know if I agree with that, but I do like the idea that he's going with here.
Socialism is Anissa being in charge.
Yeah.
And social democracy is apparently Ethan Klein being in charge, which I kind of love. This sounds like he's got an idea. This sounds like he has a little idea, and now we know that he does. And he's wanting to piggyback on the moment with Harley. And so here we have a third contender entering the ring, which is really, really exciting. And this was published 3 hours ago. So an hour after Ethan, Dad makes a 1 minute and 10-second video. Everyone go give it some love. I linked it in the description. And here he is.
Ethan is now putting his name in there. I would genuinely like to be involved in this if possible. I do not have a lot of money, but I can invest something, hopefully, and get like a 0.001% on ownership of the event if possible. I would genuinely like to be involved in this if that's a thing. I love Creator Clash. I want to be a part of Creator Clash if it comes back in some way, and it'd be nice to be involved beyond just being a fighter. So, quick video, just putting my name out there. I'd love to be considered for this. Harley, I'll keep texting you, and maybe I can talk to Ethan or anyone who's talking about this. If this is a real conversation, I'd love to be a part of it.
Oh, I love that. I love Dad so much. I feel like we need Dad and Harley on the show in LA at the same time to chat about this. And maybe not chat about the specifics, right? But just like to have them all in the same room, talking about things. I love the idea of the three of them doing the event right. Because, I mean, we know that Ethan cares about his employees, right? He treats them all, seemingly treats them all very well, unless you're a snarker and you're insane. Harley's such a great guy, and he has gone to bat for this event so many times, so many more times than Ian or Anissa ever did, right? And same with Dad. And Dad's just in it for the love of the game, right? He loves boxing. He loves the event. He can't invest a ton, but he just wants to be included. I got Goosies. Yes. I love him so much. We can have a rematch of Boogie versus Wings of Redemption. Listen, if Keemstar is brought in on this, can you imagine? Can you imagine if Ethan and Keemstar somehow work together on an event? I know Dad's audience isn't the biggest, so probably not versatile a fighter, but definitely someone who could bring valuable insights. Absolutely, and bring like heart and soul, you know? Yeah, I don't think that the Keem thing will actually happen, and I totally understand that people don't like it. I just think the idea is very funny. After all that we've been through, after all that we've done, it would be pretty wild. Yeah, why? I don't know why this thing is not counting the super chats. Anyway, that's not a big deal. I feel like Keem grew up. To some degree, it seems that way, but we don't know. We don't know. Keem has a boxing company who would probably be an asset, even if he's Keem. That's what I'm saying. Ethan and Keem uniting to revive CC. Honestly, that would be the best marketing ever. No, even better marketing would be Keem versus Ethan, which would never happen. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you so much. It is hard to picture them after the original content nuke, but maybe for Creator Crash versus, yes. The idea of iDubbbz bringing together Keem and Ethan is frying me. It's wild. It's wild. And I'm not saying that, you know, all is forgiven, right? Like Keemstar's done some terrible, terrible things, right? But just imagine the potential. Imagine the slop that would come from this event, the lead up, because people who know how to put on a show, Dad and Ethan fucking Klein, right? They're both theater kids. They know what gets the people going. Think about the clickbait we would have. It would go crazy. It would go crazy. Also, thank you, Triple Gert. The content slop is insane. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, one song and one song only. Thank you, Jared, for catching the reference. CC 1, 2, and 3, the musical. 3 CCs in a movie, right? Yeah, Dad is such a great showman. I mean, think of all the people who hate Ethan would watch it, and then he could sue them for pirating it. He would become Ryan Kavanaugh. Oh, my God. Oh my God. This timeline is crazy. Oh my God, Ethan versus Oliver Tree. We could get a rematch. Ooh, have them assemble teams and versus each other. Ooh, that's so good. Like they get points for each person that wins a match. This is all free ideas, Ethan and team. You know, and there could be like a scoreboard tracking like which team is winning, Keem versus Ethan. Stubby versus Big Nick. Oh my God. It is turning into WWE, and that is exactly what it should be doing because WWE makes money hand over fist. Yeah, outfits would go crazy. Teddy Fresh could sponsor it. There could be a crazy trophy. Sneeko versus XQC. Oh shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like Ethan could get a lot of people to box. And a lot of people to watch. Like, we know. Raise your hand in chat if you would buy tickets to an Ethan run creator clash. Obviously, Lena would be on the card. Olivia would have some cool job. Olivia would definitely sing the national anthem. Right? Oh my God, Lena versus Denims. Just think about the potential. Even if Keemstar has like a team of villains, right? Like Keemstar has like the heels, right? That would be so freaking cool. Yeah, at least pay-per-view. Members get it for free. I love that. Thank you, Kelly. Love would be absolutely juicing. Like, I really think this is a great idea. Like, just imagine the promos of like Ethan versus Keemstar. And it's just, they don't have to box, but it's their teams. With like the evil, the axis of evil is like Keemstar and all the villains. And then Ethan's team, it's like villains versus angels. I don't know what we'd call them. We'd have AB on there who loves saving people from burning cars. A vice grip in the middle squashing beef. That should be done, I think, at the very end. At the very end, Ethan and Keem should give like a big WWE like soliloquy in the middle of the ring. And there should be a giant vice grip to squash like a brisket or something. I love this fan fiction we are creating. Dude, I think it could be such a fun event. Custody of AB match. Oh my God, that's so good. And they just make out. They absolutely have to kiss. Gatsby versus Lovebot. Oh shit. Yeah. This is so awesome. If they're gonna squash anything, it would be beef jerky. That's a good idea. But I still say hell no to Keem. I totally understand it. I understand why people wouldn't be cool with it. But for me, and I don't know if Ethan would be okay with it either. Because he's even said about LolCal, like he wants to kind of maintain distance. But the slop potential is there. And on top of that, everyone gets actually paid, right? Because they would sell out the arena so fast. They would sell so many pay-per-view tickets. Lena versus Brantley. I'd watch that. I really think Keem should stay 10,000 miles away from the event. This kid behind the camera sweeping is crazy. Wait, what? Who's kid behind the camera? Who's sweeping for anybody? We can swap out Oliver for Keem. Yeah, I mean, it could be Oliver versus Ethan. And then we could actually get that event for sure. The slop clash. Oh my God, another person from LolCal got fired? Shit. Holy crap, y'all. I think it's a great idea. I don't think Ethan will box. He never even went on a hike. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it'll happen. You know who might box? Hila. Hila might fucking box. I think Hila would fucking box. Philly D, yes. Right? I think Hila would do it. Hila versus Brantley. Oh my God. Yeah, we would just need Ethan to do a fake fight. It wouldn't need to be a real one. Howie Mandel versus the Prolapse. Yeah, like I can see it as kind of like a almost like another H3 live show, right? Hila versus Keem, horse versus gnome. Ethan versus Oliver Tree. Again, yeah, like get a second up. Alex the Fiction versus Boblax, or maybe Alex the Fiction versus Nicholas Diorio.